Hello and welcome to another Out of Spec Bits video. Today I want to talk about a car that is not available in the US. This is the Volkswagen ID.7 GTX Tourer. By Tourer, it is a station wagon, and a station wagon has a ton of space. This car actually sells pretty well in Norway, which is my market. It sells a little bit less than, for example, a Model Y, but it's also a tiny bit more expensive, but very similarly priced, I would say. So you got a ton of space back here. You can see that I have the charging cable, bring your own charging cable in Europe, so it's a charging cable here. You have a ton of space back here, very similar to a Model Y, I would say, in terms of space. The car is very long. It's longer than a Volkswagen Passat, which is the station wagon most people are coming from in Norway. This one is also cross-shopped with the Model Y, which is a crossover, of course. In my opinion, this car looks pretty great, especially in the station wagon, especially when you look at it from maybe this angle. The hood is a little bit short and we don't have a frunk, unfortunately. Range-wise, it has a similar range to the Model Y long range. Very similar range. But what most people forget is that the charging is actually better than a Model Y, at least here in Europe, where we have the LG batteries. In the US, you can get the Panasonic batteries, which charge better, but still not great. Here we have 200 kilowatts max, but it has a flatter curve than any other Tesla, so it charges pretty well actually. Aside from that, the interior materials and the driving feel is great because it's a station wagon. You sit low to the ground, and in addition you have this German finesse to everything, so everything feels very solid. So let's talk a little bit about the motors, because in the rear here we have a permanent magnet motor. It's an AP550 motor, 210 kilowatts, which is the same as 286 horsepower in the rear. In the front we have a 40 kilowatt Magna motor. Together we have 250 kilowatts of power, or 340 horsepower. So it is a significantly faster ID car than, for example, the ID Bus, due to, of course, the lower weight and the smaller car. So it feels pretty fast. The accelerator pedal actually bites when you are pressing the accelerator, but it doesn't feel insanely fast or anything, but it feels pretty nice. Let's take a look inside and I'll show you the luxury features of this car, because we have massaging seats, heated and ventilated. They feel great. Keep in mind that this car is similarly priced to the Model Y in Norway, about the same price. We have stitching here, we have soft materials here, we have Alcantara here, we have, unfortunately, have piano black plastics here, which absolutely sucks. We have hard plastics here, which sucks, and plastic speaker grille, but aside from that, the materials from here and up are great. Soft touch everywhere. We have a dark gray headliner, and this looks great. I would say we have a new updated ID software, which keeps on getting better actually. So if we go to the North Cape, which is the northernmost part of Norway, we can press there and we can press start, and we can see how long it takes to actually calculate the route with charging stops. That was pretty fast, wasn't it? And we have all the charging stops here, so it is a great road tripper with the range, with the OK charging for a 400 volt car. Of course the Chinese are coming, and there are some insane charging cars that are coming on the market, so this one is still not good enough charging, but still better than the competing Teslas. It's actually better, so that's interesting. Something I want to show you. You can see the speed you will get if you go to a fast charger now. 68 kilowatts. Efficiency of this car is very good due to the rear AP550 motor. That increased efficiency of the ID cars significantly, so it's much better than before. Still, it could have been better, but I would say it's a significant improvement where it will actually improve your road tripping time. We have the Harman Kardon system here. It is okay, not amazing. Tesla has way better sound system. I'm comparing to Tesla because that's what people compare this car to when they are buying cars due to the pricing in my market. We have an Alcantara material here, which I personally think is better than fake leather and leather. So and here we have like fake leather on the side. We have a storage compartment here. We have these, which feel great. Cup holders, USB-C ports, more storage down here. So a ton of storage, even though we unfortunately, very unfortunately, don't have a frunk, because no MEB cars, no ID cars have a frunk. And it's also incredibly annoying to open on camera because it doesn't hold itself up. So here we have, yeah, nothing to service other than the washer fluid yourself, really. Yeah, so that's an unfortunate thing with the MEB cars. On the other hand, the hood is pretty short, so you wouldn't get like an enormous frunk anyways. So let's take a look at the back seats here. The materials for the door card is the same as in the front, hard plastics and soft materials here. But when you move inside the car here, you can see you have a ton of legroom here. So when I'm sitting down, I'm 176 by the way, I have a ton of legroom here, and it feels very similar in legroom to the Model Y, other than this being a little bit shorter, so it's not necessarily the same amount of comfort. But yeah, the car itself rides amazingly well, so I think you will be happier as a backseat passenger in this car than in the Tesla Model Y. And you have some kind of top tether point there, and you have ISOFIX here, you have ISOFIX here, and ISOFIX in the front as well. Nice. You turn on the car by pressing the brake pedal, which is kind of modern and the correct way to do it in my opinion. And we can turn on the front. This absolutely sucks, by the way. Here we have the front lights are on, so that we can see that we have the running lights here and running bar. So there are dual running lights, and then you have the normal headlights inside here with matrix functionality. That, in my opinion, is better than Tesla, much better than Tesla. It's also better than Porsche from the cars that I've tried. Amazing matrix LED headlights, some of the best that you can get, actually. And yeah, let's just finish in the rear here. The car is making noises, of course, because it's on. Yeah, so you can see the tons of space here. Unfortunately, the rear here is lacking some features that we have on the Model Y. Rear wiper, that's nice. We have a tow hitch. That's semi-automatic. The Model Y doesn't have that. Tesla has the worst tow hitch implementation ever, because you need to actually take it off and put it inside the car. If you leave it on for too long, it'll rust in place. It's a terrible solution. This is much better. 1,200 kilograms only on this car. You can get a little bit more on other configurations, I think. Let's see if we can get this. There we go. So tons of space. Unfortunately, these are manual latches. They go down automatically, but not up automatically. So already the new Tesla Model Y is winning here. But we do have a 12-volt outlet in the rear, and we have quite a bit of storage on the side pockets here. And I would say it's a pretty practical car from a practicality standpoint. And we have even more storage under here, a little bit, but you know, in the Model Y you have a large sub-trunk under there, which doesn't exist in this case. This car feels great to drive. As I said, it's fast enough. It's finally a faster ID car that's available on the market. It's very comfortable. It's a little bit boaty in comfort settings, but you can just adjust everything as you want it. So you can go here and you can go to modes. You can go to individual, and you can adjust dynamic chassis control, because this car has dynamic chassis control. So how soft or stiff the chassis is, and of course all the other things like acceleration and stuff. You can just adjust it exactly as you want it. But in general, this car feels great to drive, mostly because of the seating position. Like you can see, you sit lower to the ground than in a crossover or SUV. So you have the same great driving characteristics of a sedan, but you're not compromising on space at all. Tons of space, more than enough space for most people. So that's a very nice thing with station wagons. I like the driver assistance system on the Volkswagen ID cars. I think it's great. It's not as competent as Tesla Autopilot, for example, but it holds the lane. You can place the car in the lane if you like to be a little bit more to the left in the lane, or to the right in the lane. You can just place the car there, and it'll hold itself in that location. So now we are almost on the middle stripe, but not quite, because I want to be here, and the car stays here. I can also do the same for the left side. It's very difficult to see because it's just minor adjustments, but it's a nice feature of the Volkswagen Travel Assist system. What do you think about the practicality and looks of this car? Leave a comment down below. What do you think? Do you think station wagons are a better alternative to all the crossovers that we have been seeing lately? Or do you think that you would like a crossover instead? Leave a comment down below. Also a very nice heads-up display which shows you everything, and at the same time it also has an augmented reality mode, which makes it shows you the turns that you need to take on the road, and it works amazingly well. I think that was it for just a quick showcase of the ID.7 GTX Tourer. If you would like more videos from me, leave a comment down below, and thank you so much for watching Out of Spec.